Hello and welcome to the Gen 4 series. We are here at Homestead to start the new season here this week. And we are getting into qualifying a little bit late. I was a little bit late to get going here, but should have plenty of time. And we've got ourselves a Monday night race of about 3,000 strength of field, as you can see. So pretty solid, good to see. I know it feels like the participation in this series has gone down a little bit over time. So good to see that the new season's starting off pretty well. We got plenty of people out in this race here Monday evening. So we'll see what we can do. As for qualifying here, I feel like that was a little bit loose. I feel like the bottom is probably the fastest way around. Oh, I totally blew that though. Yeah, you gotta get it down to the bottom. I did not do that there, so what we're gonna do is hope that the tire's getting up to temp. Helps us get a little bit more grip, and we're gonna get another run to the line here. It could be that track conditions change where you want to run. That could very well be the case. But in practice, low side was the fastest, so that's what we're gonna go with here.
You're currently 0.43 off the pace. Your lap time was at 33.28.
Feeling okay. I noticed that it helps out to keep the car low for a while. Exiting the corner. Got much more grip in 3 and 4, it feels like, than 1 and 2, interestingly enough. We'll see where this brings us. 32.774. I noticed that track speeds are lower than what my all-time optimal is, all-time best lap anyway. I've noticed that we're not quite hitting those speeds, so I guess track conditions are not quite favorable to that, or maybe they changed the setup and it's not quite as fast, I don't know. But able to get somewhat close there, 0.2 off. And right now that's got us a good starting position. How much time we got left? We still got a minute and a half, more than a minute and a half though, so that could change. I'm gonna have to be real patient here. I think we could easily roast the right front if we're not careful. And in fact, I think we could really end up getting loose out of the corner as well if we are flat-footing it out of the corner. So I do think tire saving is going to be important. So we are going to try to focus on that pretty good. Also do a practice pit stop here as well. Not too difficult. Kind of start braking whenever the grass kind of starts cutting inward on the bottom. I think we can get on pit road just fine using that as our reference point. Got some really fast guys in here though. I was not able to keep up with the lap times of the 3 in practice, in the open practice before getting into the race session here. The 3 had the fastest time and I wasn't even able to get close. So I'm surprised that he was not able to sweep the floor with our lap time. I remember seeing some other names in here as well that were really fast. We got Eric, who we know from League races. I remember racing him a lot in Gavin's Gen 4 League. So I sent him a good luck. Hopefully he'll have a good race as well. Another little practice here just because we have plenty of time. Can't see the can't see my speed right here because that little message came up, but should be just fine. Now we got about 5 seconds. We might get the pole here, so that's 2 pole runs to start the season for us. We got the one in ARCA and here in Gen 4 as well. So that's a great start for the season in terms of starts. So let's hope we can have the finishes keep up as well. I guess since my video from yesterday is still pretty new, I won't spoil where I finished in that race, but it was a good one. We were 3 wide at one point with 5 laps to go, and that was plenty of exciting racing. Let's make sure that we've got our settings how we want. Yes. Okay. I think we are ready to get going then. We're going to have 80 laps. What is the fuel situation looking like?
You're in pole.
About 48 when we get around.
3,000.
So we'll have a little bit of fuel window, but not much.
The estimated SOF is...
I'm going to be driving a little bit
3,060.
easier as well. So maybe we'll be able to stretch a little further. I guess we'll probably aim to go until we run out, if we go green all the way to that point, since it's not much longer anyway. I think I'll probably do until we run out, or if all the guys around us on pace behind, if they all pit. I think that'll be what brings me down. Now, this is, of course, assuming I still have the track position I do. There's a lot of different things that could change our plan. Like if guys pass me early and then I'm catching up to them for a long time for a while. But good to at least kind of consider things a little bit before you get out there on track. I kind of feel like we were just in Homestead with the Gen 4. Wasn't it even not that long ago that we raced this car here? Maybe I'm making that up, but it feels like we were here not that long ago. Get in second gear, there we go. Let's rejoin the field. Alright, let me do a little test. Throttle, okay, feels okay. It's not going to be first gear. So it will be a second gear start, and I think we should be able to get a good launch right there. Get Race Lab up and ready, so we'll have that information. And 80 laps in the Gen 4 car to start this season in this car.
Get ready, going green.
Hopefully it'll be a good one. We'll see. Hopefully plenty of green laps to do.
Get ready.
Race car is off, time to do your job. Green, green, green.
Okay, easy now. A little bit of wheel spin when we got up a little bit faster, but able to hold on to it. Hold it together now. Don't want to drive in too hard. We're at the right front. Got to be patient on the throttle here, exiting, and exit low. I think that it's going to be the best thing for us with long run speed. Alright, something like that I think we can aim for. Less loose on throttle this time as well, since we didn't have to do that launch. Definitely going to keep that in mind for any future restarts we might get, because once we got up to the high end of the revs, I guess I was in second gear still. It did want to shoot sideways on me, and that was not a good feeling.
33.05. The guy behind has just done a 33.09.
So far so good. I don't like that we're getting a big gap back to third. That makes me worry a little bit. I don't want to kill my stuff here. So let's take it easy. Even easier.
You just hit the fastest lap.
Alright, well, that's not taking it easier. That's setting the fastest lap. That's the opposite of what I want to do. So far so good though, no yelling on the mics, no yellow flag. Hopefully we'll get ourselves a long green flag run here. I think that would be fun. I would love to get to green flag pit stops. I think that could be very interesting. Always great when we have the opportunity to do that, because I like the challenge of having to get to pit road quickly, exit pit road, choose the right strategy of when to come in. That's all very fun. That's some of my favorite stuff in racing right there. So hopefully we'll have the opportunity to have to think about that. Kind of doing a little bit of a shallower entry, making sure I back it down enough for it to wrap around the bottom. Patience on throttle so we can keep it down to that white line for as long as possible, and then get the throttle slowly back up to full.
Okay, Colton. Our fuel window opens on lap 36, and it will close
This will be
on lap
exit.
44.
Right now it's working for us. We've got the 3 right behind us. Certainly not very far away. Maybe taking a similar approach to us. Behind him, maybe they're going a little bit easier. I wonder if they could end up clawing back to us over time. That includes Eric back there in 3rd, about a second back. He could be saving his stuff better. It'll also be interesting to see if we want to move up the track later in a run.
Keep it up.
I have a feeling that will be faster at some point, but is it going to be worth it? I'm trying to remember what we did here with this combo last time, because I feel like it wasn't that long ago, but I do not remember. We did Homestead not that long ago, I want to say in maybe Arca? And I remember that going to the High Line just killed our tires immediately. Obviously that's Arca, that's different, but might be worth staying disciplined and keeping it to the bottom as much as we can here. But we're just about through 8 laps, and so far the handling's feeling okay. If anything, it actually feels like it's turning a little bit better, like maybe we're getting on the right rear a little bit more. Which would be good. I would much prefer it to handle looser than tighter. We'll keep trying to be gentle with the throttle on exit so that doesn't get out of control, but if it means that we can get more turn through the center of the corner, that's nothing but a good thing, as long as it doesn't hit the extremes. Just try to be smooth here, not trying to slide the car around or anything like that, making sure that I'm backing it,
what line do you want?
backing the car down enough as we enter the corner, so I'm not drifting up and hurting my right front or anything like that. I think we're doing okay. We've got the 3 still holding on pretty darn close behind us. We'll see how he's looking as we get further into the run, if he's going to overtake us. Still got a pretty good gap back to 3rd there, about a second and a half. But again, still early. We're only about a 1/4 of the way through the run we're going to do here to start the race. So a lot can change. Right now, feeling okay. In fact, driving away from the 3 a little bit more even. Get those left sides close to the white line. Getting really good rotation right there, almost too much. Don't want to like slide or anything. I was feeling borderline sliding. Don't necessarily want to do that.
Okay, Colton, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Oh good, the internet.
You're experiencing
First
network
internet
difficulties.
issues of this season.
If it continues,
Usually
then
we're
may
good for
remove
one
it
a
from
race,
session.
but we are able to avoid it in Arca. If it does that and then it just decides to work perfectly fine the rest of the race, then I'm okay with that. Get it out of the way early here, instead of when we're 5 wide later. See the icon still in the top left. Is the internet still misbehaving? It's not looking too bad. I don't think you can see. Yeah, you can't see the Q bar and stuff because I've moved that off screen, but I can still see it, and it looks like it's getting back to normal. So I think we should hopefully be good. Not something I want to have to think about though. Taking my attention away from hitting my marks and the stuff that should actually be important here. So focusing back to the track, as I was saying, gained another 10th on the 3, but Eric back there looks like he's moving forward a little bit. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. I think our biggest handling issue right now, if you can call it that, is just getting a little bit too free on the exit of 4, but I would much prefer to have that if it means that we're handling fine everywhere else. Not really getting the same over-rotation out of 2. So I think that just means I'll have to be a little easier on throttle, maybe. Maybe we can carry a little bit more speed on the exit here.
Caution, yellow.
Oh, and a yellow.
Want you in single file.
Alright.
Road is closed right now.
Interesting time for that. We only have 2 sets of tires.
Has there always been cautions in Gen 4?
Yes. Yes, there has. As far as I know, there always has been. Oh, that's an interesting call we're going to have to make here.
Pit road
Dude,
is now
man.
open.
What was the point of that, 13?
We have to come in, I think. We have to come in, because
I don't know, man.
we went green
I
for quite a
definitely
while
tried to
there.
block you, and I guess braked earlier than you thought I was going to. It happens.
You gotta, I think. We'll take the tires and fuel, and then, we gotta be nice to them, though, because we gotta make these last a while. I'm just afraid it's gonna go green.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Okay. 86, 88. And then we had 3 guys stay out, it looks like. Ooh, 2 tires right there, I think.
Go, go, go! You only have 1 tire set remaining. They want you in single file.
What is the fuel
Catch
situation?
up,
68. We're not close enough to really make it. But I'm going to save just in case we get an onslaught of restart yellows or something. I guess, I don't know. 86, 88 though. Tire temps were pretty even. I think I'm pretty okay with that. Maybe we could push a little bit harder on exit, maybe? I don't know. Sometimes when you push harder on exit, it gets on the right front still. So maybe I should probably just keep doing what I'm doing. It was working up to that point, so keep doing that. 4 is on 2 tires. Everybody in front of him will have no tires. I just hope these guys know how to handle it. It looks like they're all 2,000 iRating or higher. Good safety ratings as far as I could tell, so hopefully these guys know what they're getting themselves into. I was spinning my tires at the high end of 2nd gear with fresh stuff, so it could be sketchy. Might give a little bit extra room just in case.
You know, if the tractors at the tractor pull races at the fair had this much torque, they'd pull that sled the whole way every time.
Right. Gonna have to really be ready to react here on this restart if something goes down. 4 looking like he might be leaving some space. I don't know if he plans on pulling up or if he's doing that intentionally.
Post car is off. Time to do your job.
Can't see.
Green, green, green. The leader just did a 22.499.
Okay, Colton, the next car is James, car number 4.
Alright, one of the guys blinking out. Thankfully it's not me.
Outside.
Your lap time was
Still there.
Sure, we get it down to the
34.26.
bottom.
Outside, clear.
Alright. This guy's actually looking pretty good on those old tires right now.
The next car is James, car number 17.
But I imagine they're probably going all out, and we are going to be trying to save quite a bit here. Because we want these tires to last quite a while.
Outside. Clear high.
Clear of the 17, alright. P3.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Welch, car number 8.
Welch, that's my sponsor. That's funny. Do you think he's related to the Welch's family? That'd be kind of neat.
You're now in
Quickest right now,
third.
that lap was a 33.24.
Still haven't gotten my check in the mail from Welch's for all this free advertising on the Grape Mobile. I wonder what our strategy is going to be now that we've gotten our fresh tires. Because we can almost make it to the end, but we cannot. I don't think there's any way we'd be able to make it. 46 laps here. Yeah, still just way too far to try to save. So when do we pit then? That's a tricky question. These guys, they're going to need to pit within 20 laps or so. They can go a little bit longer than that, but 30 at most, I would guess.
Car outside. Still there. Outside, clear.
Clearing, but he'll have a run out, so we can't block that off.
Go low. Nice and smooth, you're running second.
We'll be able to get him here, though, just fine, with extra grip on entry.
5, 1, 3. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
I'll try to track down the 3. He was the guy right behind us that whole run, but now we are in different strategies, which could definitely make things interesting here. So far, we're going green again, and that's a big reason why I wanted to take those tires. I felt like we had a good chance of going green for a long time. It is a risk, though, to take those tires so early when you only have 2 to spare. Eric's been following us through. He's just 0.4 behind at the moment. We'll go a little bit harder on exit, just a tiny bit, not too much. Only late in the corner, knowing that my right rear wasn't getting quite as worn as the right front. That could be a little bit of speed I was leaving on the table. I'm surprised at how much pace so these guys have been able to hold on to despite the older tires. They're holding on pretty well. I feel like that might have come into play in my last Gen 4 race here. I'm starting to remember something like that, being out on older tires. I think I remember losing the lead late in the race on an old tire strategy. It's starting to come back to me now. You might end up in the same situation if the tires all work. Oh, shoot. The tires work out the same.
Stay high. There's a car on the
I
low
accidentally
side.
got him loose there.
Clear inside.
Did not mean to do that. I was just trying to file in behind him. I think I got under his spoiler there and got him loose. That is my bad. I did not mean to do that. You don't need to hit him to cause the handling to get funky. I got a little bit too close, I think. Eric making his way around now. I think those tires now finally starting to really feel tough for those guys. 30 laps. Maybe we just react to what Eric does back there? He's our closest competition on the same strategy. The next closest guy on the same plan is the P4 guy in the number 7. He's over 2 seconds back. So we'll have to keep an eye on what he does as well, but might find ourselves more reacting to what Eric is doing. Definitely don't think I'm going to be pitting anytime soon, though. Having the newer tires here, we're going to want to go pretty long, because if we get a late yellow after we pit, then we're in trouble, because we won't have another set of tires to put on the car.
Going up now should get us to the end.
So we do have to go pretty long, I think, to protect ourselves against a late yellow. Maybe we will end up going pretty long here. Maybe lap 65 or something. I guess we'll see what other guys are doing around us, but maybe lap 65. So that way, if there is a late yellow, we won't have that many laps on the new set of tires we put on, so it won't be so bad if we stay out. Always nice to have some converging strategies, though. I like that that decision looks like it's going to matter pretty significantly here. That 3 is going to have 2 sets of tires still, if we start getting more yellows. But if we don't get another yellow the rest of this way, he's in really bad shape, because he's just going to be losing time until he can pit here. My assumption was that we'd be doing a lot more green laps, and so far that's been the truth, but we do have a long way to go still as well. I mean, we're not even halfway, so things could still change very quickly. A caution right now would be very bad for us, because then we would have to be the ones to stay out, because I can't justify taking my last tires this early. But it looks good right now if we're pulling away so far on those guys. Over 2 seconds for the 3, who was right on my tail that first run. Eric, though, still on our strategy here. He's not going away, that's for sure. A little cue up of the mic there. That always makes me a little nervous, because most of the time people are only talking because something happened. It's not what we want to see. Eric might be doing a better job than us this time around. You gained a little bit back on us there.
That was a 33.83. Okay, Colton. The pit window is now open.
I know it's now, but just now? I thought it said we could make it to the end earlier. We haven't gained any laps on making it to the end or anything. I don't see that as being a possibility. If someone's able to save 12 laps, that'd be very, very impressive. I don't think it's possible, though, because we already were taking it a little easier around the bottom of the track. Just the way you save tires here. And so I feel like there's not a lot more you can do to save your stuff. Eric's inching closer to us. He gained another 10th. Making me nervous. He might be a little bit better on the long run here all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, man. I did not mean to do that.
Uh-oh. They reckon? Don't do it. Don't you be putting me in a bad spot. Oh, there's some smoke right there. Is that from pit road, though? We got some people coming down to pit road.
Man, I thought we were being
That's
gentlemen.
good consistency. Keep it up.
I'm sorry, say again. I didn't hear you.
Got some people that haven't pit yet, starting to take their pits, I think.
It was a hell of a save, man. It really was.
People saving their cars. I wish they weren't, because I wish that instead they were perfectly stable. I would prefer that. A little bit loose on exit there.
That last lap was at 33.90.
I just said I thought we were being gentlemanly.
No, you're right. It's my mistake. Like I said, I didn't mean to. I really didn't.
I know that guy's not too far back either. He was pretty close to the front. He was the Welch's guy. So that couldn't have been too far behind. They were having something happen. Lap traffic ahead. Oh, that's that. Is that the guy that also... No, it's not. Okay. I thought he was the other guy that did not...
Lap time was 33.92.
that didn't pit, but no, he pit on lap 17 just like us. He looks like he's having some issues, though. What if he's got damage from hitting a wall or something? Interesting.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
Holding even with Eric right now. Not gaining or really losing much at the moment. Just focusing on hitting my marks. Really hoping that that yellow does not come out at any point. .7 back. P3, the next guy on the strategy. We're still aiming to try to come pit at like lap 65 or so. This is a series where you really do not want to get caught a lap down either. I gotta consider that as well. Maybe I stay out even longer if the guys behind still haven't pit by lap 65.
Okay, Walter, you've used half your fuel.
We still got a good 20 laps until we have to think about that, though. Still 0.6 to Eric. We are basically matching each other right now, I think. Surprised we haven't seen more lap traffic, because I think the pit stops have started, and we've been green for a while. Initially, our pit stop was going to have to happen by like lap 48, so maybe those guys are just going on full tank. They'll be pitting here soon. That could be a cause of a yellow right there, too. Guys slowing down to get to the pits.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Eric's gained a 10th back on us all of a sudden.
That lap was at 34.02.
Got some more pit stops happening. I see that 17 on pit road. He was one of the guys that did not pit initially. I guess I have to remember there really weren't that many people on that strategy. It was just the 3 guys in front of us, I think. Was it 3 guys? 3 or 4? So I guess I should remember that most of the field is on our strategy. It's not exactly a 50-50 split. So that could be interesting because... Let me think about this. If we pit here, lap 65 or whatever, and get a late yellow, even if we stay out...
Yeah, Mitch, I was trying to give you a little push down.
Everybody else...
I really wasn't trying to pick up your rear end.
On our strategy is going to have to stay out as well, and those 3 guys, 3-4 guys, are going to have to start at the back of the field and get around all those guys with not very many laps to do it. So I'm feeling pretty good about the strategy I have right here. I think this is where we want to be. Now, the thing that makes me feel a little less comfortable is Eric right on our tail. That's not making me feel any more comfortable, but that is what it is. That's just racing. Not so much the strategy, but just trying to drive better. The handling doesn't even feel bad. I feel like I've done okay. But he's just been hitting his marks really well. And he's right there. How hard do we fight if he does get here? Is a good question. Starting to get a little bit loose on exit. I think maybe I shouldn't have been getting on the throttle as hard as I have been. That might have been bad for us.
I'll pit late, G.
Info.
Alright, Colton. Lap times are
Pit
pretty
stops
consistent.
happening for guys. Feel like I'm losing the handle a little bit.
The lap time
Gotta
was at
hold on just a
34.24.
bit longer until we can make it to the pits. I think I gotta remember to keep it low on exit as well. It does seem faster when I'm able to do that. Man, no matter what I do though, he's inching closer. It's making me nervous. How's that gap to third doing? That's about 3 seconds. I think that's actually shortened up a little bit. So maybe we're not doing so good long run here as much as I've tried to make it happen. Hands are getting numb a little bit from holding the steering wheel too tight.
That last lap was at 34.31.
It's another way to be bad on the long run is physically injure yourself trying to drive. Not that it's that dramatic, but you know. Curious
Okay,
if we'll see
Colton,
him
so
peel
iRacing
off and take his
heads
pit
up.
stops. I wonder, he might be going as long as we do. Maybe just trying to undercut us or something, because right now he's looking like he's faster long run, so... Is he even going to want to do like an undercut? I bet he would like the track position, if he could get it.
Car in front is 2 laps behind.
Lap traffic, but they are going to zoom away from us on those fresher tires. Not a concern there. Oh, he pit. Okay, he pit. Very interesting. Alright, we are going to go ahead and go longer, though. Very, very interesting.
Pretty consistent.
I'm still wanting to go until like lap 65, I think. I think I'm happy with that plan. Now that we don't have to wonder if he's going to catch us anymore. That undercut is definitely going to help him be faster, but if a yellow comes out, that could be bad for him. Depending on when it happens. I don't feel like I'm falling off more either. Like, you can see right now we got 0.02 faster than last lap right now. So it's not like we're continuing to lose pace. It's plateaued, and I think it has been plateaued for a while. Though I don't have the actual numbers at the moment. It feels like every lap we're pretty much even with last lap.
Your lap time was 34.31.
So I think that bodes well for going a little bit longer.
The car behind you pitting.
Are behind pitting, okay. Now if everybody else pits behind us, that might be more of a reason to go ahead and pit. Who's the next closest guy? "23 seconds back." Okay, I think we have to pit then.
34.35.
Oh, what about those other guys on the other strategy, though? Well, they would have to pass the whole field. Okay, so I think we're coming in.
Watch your speed.
All right.
Okay, Colton. We'll
Get
fill
it
you
down
to
to
the end of the
50.
race.
Fill up the tank for handling.
Pit box in 10,
Last set of tires.
5,
Lap 60 instead of 65. I think that's plenty
1.
fine.
right here.
Get it slowed down. 52.62. Interesting. Very much on the right front. So, kind of got worse over time on the right front. That's despite it feeling a little bit looser.
That's it, go.
Zip
You are out of
Don't
time.
cross the white line. Watch your
Come on,
mirrors.
shift now. This time counts.
The car ahead is car number 1.
Eric is quite a bit ahead. 3 has pit, but he's got 7 lap older tires here. Gonna have to get used to the handling of
35.281.
pressure tires again.
Car 16 has taken the lead.
I guess we can drive a little bit harder since we only have about a 20 lap run to the end. Maybe going long was a mistake. We'll find out.
Alright, Colton. The next car is white. Car number 3.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.8 seconds.
Not that much faster than the 3 in his 7 lap pressure tires. That's a little concerning. What's been? Getting sideways here. It's pitting.
Outside.
What's a chance here?
Still there, hold your line. You're back in 4th position. Outside, clear.
We give room. We are fighting for position, so he has every right to race it if he wants. It looks like it's going to be not too hard for us. Oh man. We got 2 guys in front of us. They're 5 seconds ahead. I'm a little concerned. We've got a long way to go. Only 4 lap fresher tires than Eric as well. The 16, he's going to have to pit. He's going to lap 65 or something like we were.
Back in third. Keep hustling.
And I don't know if that's going to be the winning move, because I don't know if lap 60 was the winning move. I think whenever Eric came in might be the winning move. But we'll see. There's still going to be 16 laps to go at the line. How much are we gaining per lap? At the line here, Eric is 4.5 up.
You're matching race pace. Well done, Colton.
Matching race pace is not quite enough. I think I would prefer to hear that we are the fastest car or whatever.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1 second.
Alright, at the line, we're going to be about 5/10ths closer. I think we might be able to catch him at that rate, but we have to gain that much every time. And our tires are only going to even out more and more as time goes on, so that's a little concerning. We have to keep gaining. We can't just gain now and not gain later. Also, what kind of laps is he running? Is he taking it easy right now and he can pick up the pace later? Is he going all out? That could make things complicated as well. And I gotta really make sure to get these left sides down by the white line because there's so much pace down there. 3.5 up ahead.
That lap time was 33.42.
Is that lap traffic gonna give him any issue? I wouldn't think so. It looks like they're going high for him.
Okay, Colton, the next car
I'm not
is
gaining as much as I need to anymore, I don't think. That's bad news. And he gained so much time. Was I too slow on entry or exit of the pit stop even? I don't know. I'm not gaining as fast as I need to be, though, and that's not good.
You've just done a 33.55.
Outside. Outside, clear.
At this rate, I think I would need like 16 laps or something to catch him.
33.
And I don't have that. We've got 10. Take it or leave it. Get 10. And we're gaining like 1/10 a lap at this point, and that would need like 29 laps.
33.64.
Oh, that's not good. I think we might have lost this one on strategy here. I think we waited too long. It wasn't even that much longer. 4 laps longer, but just that huge amount that he gained on the
Next car is
undercut.
1 lap behind.
Do I dare try taking like a high line or something?
0.827.
I don't think that's going to be faster. Man. I guess I'll try moving up the track or something later if it's clear that we're not going to catch him running the bottom. I feel like it's pretty clear right now, but let's try it. Is it even faster? Nah, that's not faster. But over here. Three and 4 might be faster, barely maybe. I guess we'll try it. Gotta try everything at this point. It's going high, so I'm gonna go low this time.
Outside. Stay low.
Where is he? Oh my gosh, why are you fighting me, man? You're killing me.
5 laps to go.
I'm already
Keep it
dead.
up.
Who
We're
am
in
I
a great
kidding?
spot.
He's not killing me, I'm already dead. Our chances are dead.
Alright, Colton, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
He had a great pit stop or something. Either we screwed ourselves by staying out too long, or he was just really fast with the pit stop. I'm just not going to catch him. We'll go back to the bottom, I guess, next lap to see if it's better than 3 and 4. It's not going to matter at this point, though. It's been a great race, though. I love that we've been able to have so many green flag laps. Definitely won't complain about that.
Two left to go. 2 to go.
I think he's
The
gating
lead
on me
is
at this point.
2 to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the
33.995.
podium.
Are we at least locked in for second? I haven't looked at the gap behind me in a while. Yeah, it looks like we're good over there. Man, that's brutal, though. Pit stops just got us.
White flag. White flag.
No late yellow. We will get to the white flag.
Last lap. Bring it on home. Your last lap time was at 34.08.
Just waited too long to come in, I guess.
Car number 1 has run. Nice one, Colton. Great drive. That's a podium.
Checkered flag,
That's
checkered
Good race,
flag.
good win. I lost a lot in those pit stops somehow.
Good job. Very good job.
Yeah, thank you. Fun race. I was a little surprised by that too.
Ugh. Man, my hand hurts. I was really holding on. When you got the loose race car like this, sometimes you end up gripping the wheel too tight. My left hand's hurting.
I didn't have the right front tire, I will you.
I don't want to stop on the access road here in case anyone's wanting to go all the way back to the pits. Let's park in a nice safe spot. P2! That's funny. My first 2 races of the week, of the new season so far, looking very similar. 77-79 after that last run. So we were getting on the right front again, but just barely. Just didn't have enough to get back to him.
Good battle there. I thought for sure you were going to get by me.
3 and a 7 having a good battle. Sounds like it was a great race. Just the one yellow. I guess I just waited a little bit too long. I don't know. Maybe I had a slow pit stop. I felt like I got on pit road decently, but maybe I wasted time exiting. It just really feels like the tires plateaued so quickly.
Yeah, it looked like once you got to me, there was not much you could really do. I'm wondering though, once you got to me, did the car like handle different? 'Cause I noticed with the third year seems to be a real problem here.
The lap times plateaued so quickly that having fresher tires at the end didn't matter. Just he was able to save time. Interesting. Well, is what it is. Still got P2, not bad at all. We'll see the incidents now. Probably not going to see too many. Probably just some wall hits and such. And then whatever caused the one yellow we did have. But it was a clean race. That was a lot of fun. So lap 15. 14 into the back of the 13. Pretty bad there. And then that was
Well, good run either way.
one yellow. Yeah, 14 just kind of runs him over there. Looked like they were a little undecisive about what lane they were going to take entering the corner as well. That could have contributed. Everyone getting back going. No, I'm losing my voice. Gotta finish this one up here. 6 into the 17 there. Just a tiny bit. He looked like he was going for a slider. And then the 17 maybe showing his disapproval on that one. Big wall hit for the 18. That was not turning for him. I remember seeing him struggling. Uh-oh. What happened here? That was almost a wreck. Okay, this is what the 8 was apologizing for. So 11. Okay, so the 11 cleared him. It looked like he had plenty of room to clear. That wasn't like a super aggressive one, but I think the 8 was maybe indecisive on whether he wanted to cross him over or give him a push. He ends up going for the push, but that does not work. Oh no, the 11 completely spins. Holy cow. The only reason that's not a yellow is because he's down below the apron. That could have really threw a wrench into this race for us, because that was one of the worst times that yellow could have come out, is right about then. We got a wall hit on it. Oh, I assumed a wall hit. I guess it's nothing. Maybe the tire's getting worn. But I don't think we're going to see too much else. I mean, I guess that last incident was pretty significant, but didn't bring out a yellow. What it feels like at this point in the race, everyone's pretty far apart. The 3 did an excellent job on the alternate strategy there, still getting all the way back to 3rd. Still getting 3rd place there. Well, moving right along. These are just some tire readings, and then maybe a wall hit. Didn't look like it. 17, no turn left in that thing. Up into the wall. 18 still persevering. Credit to him there. after having what looked like a very ill-handling car for him. Still making it all the way to the end, it looks like. And then here's the white flag coming to the checkered flag, I think. The 17 into the wall, and the 9 able to get 11th from him right at the end. That's rough. I think all the 17 had to do is not that, and he probably could have held on to the spot. The guy behind drives in there really hard, but I think he still would have been able to hold on to it without getting into the wall. The 9 almost spins it, though, because he sees him in the wall. He's probably cranking the wheel hard left. Able to keep it under him, though, and that is how the race ends off. So a really clean race, a really good one. Congrats to Eric on the win. Well-deserved. He was right behind us pretty much the whole time, and probably was going to pass us at some point, even if we had somehow been able to make it all the way to the end on that tank of gas, because he was gaining before he went to pit lane. Who really knows? But we'll now check the race results page for another P2. Good start to the season for us. Let me make sure you can see this. Yes. All right. So 30-60 strength of field and another 37 iRating added to our total. We had the fastest lap, but just by a couple thousandth. We were very even with Eric, it felt like. And that seems to be the case there on the fastest laps as well. So we'll get a little bit more iRating. We'll get 171 championship points, a very solid amount to start the season. As we move through the field here, lots of 0Xs. Just a couple maybe out of loss of controls or wall hits. And then the 14 was the guy that ran into the back of somebody, I believe, in the Dale Earnhardt car. So, all right, I think that's all there is to see from this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed some Gen 4 at Homestead. Pretty good race. Lots of green flag running. And it ended up being a little bit of a strategy call, I think, that must have gotten Eric the win. Unless I was just really bad on the pit entry or exit. I don't know. But P2, not too bad. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.